Hey, what's up, Philip? This is a quick demo video for you for your Ignition Saber Company Peridian Knight. So this is the saber that Ezra Bridger reconstructed after he was found. It is installed a golden harvest that you asked me for, right? So as a 2-button setup, you have this switch plate right here. It came with a provided PCB, which was very nice. So there are 2 switches underneath this plate. If you press towards the front, that will be power. And then, of course, if you press towards the back, that will be auxiliary. You've got a Carl Chen B4 Neopixel connector in here, so we'll light that up here in a second. And then to get to your chassis, you just want to unscrew the handle. All right. You and I had talked about a carbon fiber chassis. There's a lot of times I like to print them in red. I didn't think that red fit this saber very well because Ezra Bridger is not from the dark side. Plus you have some black accents on this saber already. So I went ahead, I designed the chassis and then I printed it off in a black carbon fiber. And then to add a bit of contrast, I put a total of 6 brass rods. All right, so you've got a removable battery setup right here, a couple brass rods over here, and then you've got 2 along the top edge right here. And then your golden harvest right here. So easy access to your SD card. You can just pop it in and out from right here. The board is glued down to the shelf so it doesn't pop up. All right. And then you've got a fully enclosed 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. If you look at this saber, your sound venting is not typical of most sabers, which would be on the back. Your sound venting is right here. All right. So we had to make sure that when I designed the chassis and the handle's all the way locked into the threads, you can see how the speaker is behind the sound venting right here, and that's how you get optimal sound. All right, so let's throw a battery in this guy. Spring over here will be the negative side of your battery. All right, so snaps right in. I like to say this every so often when I do Golden Harvest because I don't do them very often at all. I am by far a Golden Harvest expert. Barely know how to turn the board on. What I'm going to do is just show you that everything is wired up. So one thing I do know how to do is wire stuff up and follow diagrams. So everything is wired up properly. You put your battery in, you hit power. All your LEDs are fired up. Got some nice smooth swing, and this saber sounds really good. It is a loud boy. Auxiliary in the back. All your LEDs firing up. And then we'll hold the power button down to turn it off. This is a very loud boy. All right, this is the saber is designed for a 1-inch blade. So I'm going to use my test blade, but it is set up for a full-length blade. All right. You have a single blade retention screw, which is located right here next to my fingertip. It will not be these 2. Leave these 2 alone. It's this guy right here. All right, so again, we'll fire this up. Fires up a blade very nicely. A good flash on flash. All right, we'll hold it button down and turn it off. Just like that. All right, let's hold the auxiliary button down.
Sound menu.
And then you can use the power button to cycle through sound fonts.
Eternal Prince.
Data issues complete.
Dark Harvest.
If we want this, we'll just hold the button down. Now we've picked that sound font. And we'll turn it off and break it back down. This is a very well constructed saber. Anytime you buy a saber from TJ over Ignition Saber Company, you're going to get something that's very high quality. It's no different here, right? So it's a very solid saber. It feels very good in the hand. The sound venting was something that when I initially saw it, I was a little bit concerned about how good it would sound. But by being able to fully enclose a 28 millimeter speaker and then back it off at these vents, this is probably one of the louder sabers that I've done. You've got that going for it. We'll unscrew the handle. When you want to take your battery out, Golden Harvest has a deep sleep, but when you want to take your battery out, do it from the positive side over here by your threads. You can pop it out with your finger. All right, so that is basically your Peridian Knight by TJ over at Ignition Saber Company. Install the Golden Harvest. Let me know if you have any questions, and being that it's Friday, I will get this out in the mail to you first thing Monday morning. All right, thanks, Philip.